History will remember Andy Kennedy fondly. As the Ole Miss head basketball coach, there is no other coach with more wins or success during his or her time at Oxford than AK. But time has run out on Kennedy's time coaching the Rebels, as today at a press conference, Kennedy announced that he will step down after the 2017-18 basketball season. Following the completion of his year, Kennedy will have coached 12 seasons in Oxford. As of now, he's amassed 245 victories in his time with the Rebels and led Ole Miss to 2 NCAA tournament appearances and postseason berths in 8 of the 11 previous seasons. Kennedy will also leave Oxford as the winningest head coach in Ole Miss basketball history. This year's Ole Miss team has struggled, though, as the Rebels sit at 11-14 overall and towards the bottom of the conference. But for AK, the time was right to wrap up his journey in Oxford.
I've been blessed, truly blessed, to have had the opportunity to be a head coach in the Southeastern Conference in my home state for 12 years. That is a true blessing. This I know. I also know that it's time for a new voice and a new vision for this program moving forward. So with that said, I spoke obviously briefly at the beginning about this ominous cloud, and I didn't want the rest of the season to be about what's Andy Kennedy's status. Are you for him or are you against him? I didn't want to divide our fan base. I respect this too much for that. I didn't want people to have to choose a side. I want everybody to be on the same side, and that's moving the program forward.
When Ole Miss needed him, Coach Kennedy answered the call and came home and built this program into one of the most respected basketball programs in the country and in the SEC. He was consistent. He worked extremely hard every single year. He maximized the resources when he first arrived. He changed the mindset, changed the culture of Ole Miss basketball. This foundation will live on for a long time.
And just to put it in perspective, Andy Kennedy is a fantastic coach. And if he ever wants to get in television and take over like at a job here or like a national TV network, he would be outstanding doing that. He's finished with a winning record in every single season he's coached at Ole Miss. He's the all-time winningest coach in Rebel basketball history. He's just the 5th coach in SEC history to win 20 or more games in 9 of his 11 seasons as head coach, and he hasn't finished worse than 6th in the SEC. Just to put it all in perspective, pretty incredible coaching job by Andy Kennedy at Ole Miss, and he will finish up his last 6 games in the SEC tournament coming up in these next few weeks.